I'm just getting into my grind. How y'all doing? This is my first time in Vegas. I mean, I've obviously been in Vegas before. This is like a weird episode of the Vegas Bachelorette tonight, because I don't know who I'm going to pick, because it could be Mistress K, because I like a good spanking. And I don't want you to hit me with meat, but we'll think of something else to do. And Garrett, you were looking for something vegan. These are Beyond Breasts, just to put it out there. Maybe we go to a carnival, see a carny, have a tamale or two, and then Melvin, worth the climb. Eric and Dre, give a big round of applause for all the comedians tonight. On this day that was hotter than Satan's ball sack, we're in Vegas.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, no, I know, it's nothing. No, I'm still gonna end up outside a Mexican cockfight doing like blow out of a hooker's belly button with Chris Angel, but that's okay. I'm having Palomas, Billy Ray Cyrus is here, a little Nas X, I like it. Got a nice diverse crowd. I'm off-white, myself. Land somewhere in the middle, that's why you see me in a lot of Steven Tyler Perry TV shows. That's where I'm at. Listen, we gotta laugh it up because it's a shocking time on Earth. It's a lot of shocking things happening. We got a global pandemic. We're at the brink of World War III. Grey's Anatomy is still on the air. The sparkly guy from Twilight is a good Batman. What the fuck's going on, man? I can't explain it. It's good to be back out in the wild, I'll tell you that much. Woo! You know, did you have a good Jean-Claude Van Damme? Did you have a good Forever COVID-21, whatever the... Oh my God, remember right in the G-spot of the pandy? Remember right in that... The government was like, hey everybody, they're aliens. Remember that? They're like, look, we got video of spaceships and shit. We got video. And humanity responded with a collective, meh. Because it was basically, you listen to me, bitch. I am a single mother of 4 kids under the age of 12. I'm homeschooling them. They all think I'm an idiot. I have not left the house for 8 months. My former mother-in-law is living in the basement for some reason. I am day drinking on the daily. I have gained 40 pounds. I have had 9 nervous breakdowns. And I have baked so much goddamn bread that I got a contact yeast infection. So unless these little sons of bitches know new math or can take my kids to the planet Krylon, I don't give a rat's ass. Poor little Zorbot the alien, they're driving back to Roswell. I thought we'd be a bigger deal. This is tight TikTok video. You don't even understand. I don't know. I think Vegas is pretty open though, right? Like you were still roaming out in the wild. Because I had to do do you know the hardcore quarantine? Like I went to Canada, Drakeland, for Melvin. I'm from Canada, so I had to do that 14-day quarantine where you can't leave your room and the government checks up on you. That's right. That was crazy. It's funny because I heard them during that quarantine too, because basically I was like, okay, this is gonna be some me time, probably gonna do a lot of journaling, finish my screenplays and meditation, and I might just get my Zumba instructor's license, but cut to day 3, I'm just lying in a dark room chanting BTS lyrics. I'm wearing a mustard stain like bathrobe made out of discarded Taco Bell wrappers and tears, just with a bag of Funyuns in one hand. I've got like a fistful of Lipitor, a warm bottle of Hennessy, and I am pleasuring myself to Squid Game. That's what was up there. It got weird, guys. It got weird for, like, I was isolated. Like, I started having imaginary friends with benefits. I'm like, I don't know. You up? I guess. Started to identify as Peter Pan sexual. So I refused to grow up, and this became Never Neverland. I masturbated while driving. I'm just gonna admit, I masturbated while driving. And I drive a school bus, so that was frowned upon. Cancel culture, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Oh no. Stupid. Microdose mushroom risotto. It's just, a lot of things are, like before the pandy, like I feel like it's changed our priorities and our sense of fear. I don't know, but like before the pandemic, my greatest fears were small enclosed spaces and jockeys. Do you understand? Like, if I was ever stuck in an elevator with one of those cocky, horny little bastards, we're talking murder-suicide. I'm going to tell you this right now. Because I don't know, have you met a jockey out in the wild? They're horrible, arrogant bastards wearing those silky, brightly colored they should be shot out of a cannon. They're like full of attitude because they're professional athletes, but just left in the dryer for far too long. You know what I mean? I'm like, would you drop the attitude, jockey? You're like, forfeit fuck all. Do you understand that? Horse threw you on in the last minute. You're just a horse's accessory. That's what he did. He grabbed you instead of a clutch purse and a chateau. But I used to work at a racetrack in Los Angeles, and I had to interview these jockeys after the race. And every time I'd walk into the change room, they'd drop their towels. Okay, they drop their face cloths, but you know what I'm getting at. And they'd just be like, hey, Blondie, look at here. Hey, Blondie, look at this, Blondie, look at this package. Hey, Blondie, look at this, have a tripod. Hey, Blondie, like this is a lollipop kill, the lollipop kill. We are members of the lollipop kill, the lollipop. What am I supposed to use you as a loofah? How do you see this going? Can't even do a 69. 34 and a half, maybe, Garrett, but that's it. I used to do that joke and say midget, but you can't say midget anymore. Because the whole hashtag mini Me Too movement, again, cancel culture, killing us. Just further separating us, right? Because now we got like the vaxxers against the anti-vaxxers. The vaxxers are all screaming at the anti-vaxxers, you're murderers! And the anti-vaxxers are all, I will not be implanted with Bill Gates' semen. Which is exactly what Melinda Gates yelled just before she filed for divorce. And then started banging Pete Davidson. I assume. How about that guy, man? He's like the hot dude of our... Pete Davidson. Do you know that now statistically more people have ridden Pete than Harley Davidson? Do you understand this? Because apparently he's got the schlong of death. I don't know why we all know this. I think that he just treats sex like a podcast. Please share, like, subscribe. No, Pete Davidson's dick is so huge, he doesn't get crabs, he gets lobsters. Hey, girl, hey! I don't care. How'd you do? Did you just like gamble the whole time? My dad was a horrible gambler and a womanizer, so I'm very nervous. I cannot date in Vegas. Tell you that, I have no idea how many half-brothers and sisters I have roaming. I'll just be like, put that AIDS test away. Show me your 23andMe, you. I don't, Game of Thrones type situation. Did you handle it financially okay? It was okay, because I'm an entrepreneur, obviously. I'm the founder of Bitcoin, which is cryptocurrency for divorces and OnlyFans and hate fucks. But I've got an idea to get out of this pandemic and make up my money, and that is I've come up with apps for seniors. Yes, geriatrics. Geriaps for short. It's going to be great because seniors will be able to download these onto their like old school flip phones or fax machines or Etch-a-Sketches. I'm going to have like dating apps for seniors, like instead of Plenty of Fish, I'll have a couple of fish. I don't know why that app is Jewish, it just is. It just is. Instead of OkCupid, OkBoomer, of course. But instead of like poking someone or something, you just gotta send them like a $15 check and a fruitcake. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna have you feeding tube. I got a bunch of ideas, and for the GPS, I'm gonna give something really, really soothing to calm them down while the seniors are driving and the blinker's going, they got the Tilly hat on. They're gonna download a voice that is a femme fatale from the 1940s. So the little guy will just fire up his car and be like, buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, see? Listen here, doll, I think you're the cat's pajamas and the bee's knees, but I'm not gonna put up with the whole lot of malarkey. Now turn left here, because she's at the fuzz. Let's go pay the turn right and have ourselves in Manhattan, because you're a swell, get to me, I don't like your moxie. Look at the pins on you, little Weisenheimer. Well, horse feathers, traffic is crackers and bananas, I tell you. I'm gonna be Jeff Bezos rich. Jeff Bezos, by the way, looks exactly like Popeye's dick. Like, not just any old uncircumcised penis, but specifically Popeye's dick. He's all, anyway, just like... So, because it's kind of crowd, I'm currently dating a much older man. And a much younger man. For Feng Shui. Because I'm very spiritual. Just got Botox in my third eye. The visions! See, because before the pandemic, it was already so annoying to be sick in Los Angeles because everyone's a guru. And if you sneezed or coughed, like someone appears out of nowhere and they're like, oh, are you sick? You know what? Are you taking echinacea? You need to take echinacea. Are you doing ginger shots, B12 injections? You got to do that. Some garlic pills, apple cider vinegar. You know, what about a neti pot? A neti pot nasal douche, are you doing that? Are you doing the elderberry gummies? Yeah, you know what you have to do? You got to go to Whole Foods, and you're going to get some dried red clay and the placenta of a goat, and you're just going to put them on each one of your chakras. Well, not during a Mercury retrograde. Oh my God, don't be crazy. In that case, you take the crispy chest hairs of an elderly wise Greek man, you put it in a blender with the sperm of a centaur and... No, bitch. NyQuil. NyQuil is the tits. Have you tried it chilled? It's like a fine dessert wine. So the type of good, you know. So the older guy looks like a buff, like he looks like a Jack Joe Biden, and you know he's like, not to give you too much information, but he is always like, he's always like ready to, he's rock hard. It could be early rigor mortis setting in. I don't judge. He's okay. I mean, he's not great technically. Did he injure himself trying to send me a dick pic on a rotary phone? Maybe. I tried to let it slide. And I like the young kid too. He's adorable. It's just that I don't always understand what he's saying, I'm gonna be honest, because he's just like, yo, bro, man, that hair is snatched and you are on fleek and that dress still slaps. I'm like, I don't want no scrubs. I'm just like, I was married for 10 years, I understand, I've got sexual FOMO, I don't know what you kids got up to while I was gone. But I just like, you know, if you're a married woman, my idea of doggy style is just to spin around in bed 3 times before I finally just plop down and scratch myself. Like, I get that. But this dude's just coming up with all kinds of shit. First of all, his name is Matthew, and he now wants me to call him Thew. Not Matt, Thew. Like, I was just like, no, dude, I'm not saying that. That's ridiculous. Like, first of all, do you know how weird that's going to sound in bed? Like, Thew, 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 Thew. Is it laser tag? You're just going to wake up your roommates. I don't know how to keep... How did my vagina turn into an escape room? I can't keep up with the kid. He always wants to do some weird shit I haven't heard of. He's like, yeah, you want to do the super tramp in bed? I'm like, I don't know what that is. He's like, no, it's where you bang a filthy hobo who's dressed like a Civil War reenactor. I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, want to do an Abraham Lincoln? I'm like, oh my God. That sounds horrible. I don't know what that is. Is he just gonna be like painfully honest in bed? I don't want that shit. Like, your labia's uneven. Oh my God, I've been working out like a Spartan. What, are you kidding me? I wanted to sound cool, so I was like, no, bro, let's not do an Abraham Lincoln. Let's do a Nixon. Lies, videotapes, a deep throat or two, somebody ends up crying and quitting. I can do that. Let's do that. A Jimmy Carter. That's where he slathers you in peanut oil, and you don't appreciate it at the time, but 10, 20 years later, like, I was a great lay. It wasn't so bad, you know, thanks for the solar panels. I don't know what a Biden would be, I gotta be honest. I don't know what I don't know what a Biden is. Obviously the guy you date after you date the meth head, right? Like, I don't know, it's 3 a.m., there's no one else, so you just go home with him and you spoon. You don't have to give him head, but he might sniff yours. I don't know what a Biden is. George Bush Sr., a George Bush Sr., that's where he pulls out too soon and his son has to come in and finish the job. You might try that. Well, you won't like this next one. I kind of wanted to try Hillary Clinton. It's a little something, well, hear me out, a little something different. I'm a very lazy lover too. Hillary Clinton's super easy. You just wear a really, really fugly pantsuit and somebody else blows your husband. I was still married. That sounded ideal at the time. It really did. So good to be in Vegas. The test kitchen is great, isn't it? Great food. Oh, so nice not to be in Los Angeles. But Carla, you should do a cleanse. You need to do a cleanse. Do a cleanse, girlfriend. You should do a cleanse. I'm like, bitch, what if toxins are the only things holding me together? I don't need to risk that. So good being out around people again. Except for I didn't miss parties that much because I go to a lot of white parties and I'm just gonna say this right now, I'm gonna be honest. At a party, I would rather a dude pull out his dick than an acoustic guitar. Oh, good, the Eagles. Great, because basically they're just holding the whole party hostage and we don't know the ransom. Like, can you just cut out some little letters from a magazine or something, tell us what you need? You need some unmarked singles, a helicopter. What stops Sheryl Crow at this point? I guess that's just more my thing. People, you guys, you're all acoustic guitar players. Okay. Awkward. Awkward, that's all right. It's all right. Usually I can read a crowd. I'm the only stand-up psychic. Knock, knock, I know who's there. But we'll go on. So I like to make a lot of fun of guys. Like, I love men, obviously. I've seen more tight ends than Tom Brady, and I've been engaged 6 or 17 times. But I always made jokes throughout the years about, guys, the one thing where you're not so great is the boudoir talk, like the sex talk. Like, you're great with everything else, and I get it, the blood's rushing somewhere else, and, you know, you already have sex face on, which is, you know, which is just like, what, are you bench pressing? Are you dropping a deuce? What's happening? You're just like, black. Like, you look Gilbert Gottfried, which 0% of the female population finds hot, so we're just like, oh, Carla's so sexy, she's wearing a blindfold again. I'm like, oh, there's a reason. But it's just like, I think you can't control the volume of your voice, and you're just always saying weird things loud that does, like, oh, my steel shaft is on fire for my rod is burning. I'm like, oh my God, are you a NASCAR announcer with IBS? What's happening? So for a while there, I was just banging mimes. Just, I mean, sure, you wake up, there's white shit all over the sheets. Like, one little guy tried to get out of my box. My mom wrote that joke. I'm saying it for the rest of my life. But then this is what I realized, that it wasn't so much what dudes were saying, it's because we're expected to volley back, and I really suck at it. So tonight, just for the comedy outdoor at the alley, I've put together my greatest hits. These are actual transcriptions of what a guy said to me in bed and what I answered back. Would you like to hear them? Yeah! All right, so just in no particular order, one guy was like, yeah, send me home, bring me home, take me home. And I'm like, oh my, am I the Uber driver in this particular scenario? Would you like a complimentary bottle of water? Sorry about the surge pricing, but totally worth it. I don't know. Another guy was like, yeah, you be the boss bitch. You tell me what to do. Be the boss bitch. You be the boss bitch. And I literally answered, I'm the captain now. But I came up with. And I thought, okay, next time I was with it, I'm like, I'm kind of a belligerent drunk. I am. I like to have myself a good, like, Pinot Grigio and Xanax. It's called a Xanhattan, bitches. It's delicious. So I had a few of those, and the next time because when I get drunk, I just started barking out commands. So he's like, you tell me what to do. I'm like, all right, give me another drink. Lick my elbow. Buy me a puppy. Do my roots. Violate me with a Pez dispenser. My ex was fond of this one. In the heat of the moment, he would say, baby, grab my bag. Ew! I'm like, no, I can't. You know I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not gonna grab your bag. You won't even hold my purse when we go shopping. Not unless it matches my shoes, so you know. If I'm wearing flesh color. But here's one, line bet about this big moment. And the guy says, before we do anything, there's something I need to tell you. Yikes, right? Yeah, like that's pretty, like, is he about to put the STD in PTSD? Like, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh gosh, and he's like, I think you should know, before we go any further, that I've been a practicing warlock for the last 7 years. Super odd information to get when you're wearing nothing but a nicotine patch. I'm like, are we about to bring a live chicken up into this bitch? I don't know what to do. So as I said, I'm from Canada, and guess what I did before I was a stand-up comic? Guess what I did in Canada? You can't answer. Anybody?
Veterinarian.
No, but I do. I like dogs better than people. I do, so, you know.
School teacher.
No, what school teacher? You wish. School teacher.
Bus driver.
That's right. Sorry. I've already given it away because this is all factual. I was going to answer, you have to clean it up after the dogs, but they'll never shit all over my dreams. But no, I was a news anchor.
Shut up.
No, for reals, right? I've got a witness. Yes, no, I was a news egg. Obviously, that didn't last as long as we'd all hoped. But anyway, so check this out. I guess I was with a fanboy, and tell me if this isn't the creepiest thing you've ever heard. When we got together, he kept referring to me using both my names. He was like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm in bed with Carla Collins." Yeah, you like, does that feel good, Carla Collins? You like that, Carla Collins? I was like, oh, shit. Jesus, dude, just call me something normal, like Daddy's dirty little whore. What is this? Like, yeah, I love your voice, Carla Collins. Oh, I love your voice. Read the news to me, Carla Collins. Come on, read the news to me. And I panicked. I'm like, thousands are missing and feared dead in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. Damn, that's what... I wish I had a hot tub time machine, because I would go back in time and I would answer this. I'd be like, this just in. Yes. I'm not cheesy. I'm going home with this guy. I don't like... Well, I guess it's not a hard-hitting story, more of just a fluff piece. And now it's even worse because guys are like, oh, you're a comedian, huh? You're a comedian, huh? I bet you want to use my dick as a microphone. Is that all you want? You want to use my dick as a microphone? I'm like, grow up. What are you even... Now, all I want to do is use a dick as a microphone. Hey, the ladies look beautiful. Anybody here about testicles? 1, 2, testicles. Yeah, you like accents? You like accents? Hello, my name's Svetlana. One time I catch bare meteorite with my bare legs, huh? Maybe I'm ex-hook or maybe I'm ex-KGB. Who cares? Oh, you like French? Oh, bonjour. I'm soufflé. Oh, mon Dieu. I'm so skinny. My God, I'm so skinny. Be careful. Do not go down on me. You'll get a paper cut. I'm so skinny. Yeah, you like impressions, fella? You like impressions? All right, how about I orgasm as Mickey Mouse? You like that? You want me to write like... Oh boy, that was swell. Thanks, pal. You want me to do one? This is my time. You want me to do one more? Yeah. All right, fuck it. We've got the crowd for it, I feel. We gotta get even... I'm gonna end racism. All right, just I know it seems lofty, but give me a second, because here's the thing: it's time. It does feel like it's time to end racism. It's the end of the pandemic. I don't know, Russians. Let's just end racism right now. So here's the situation, because you know, obviously, Karens over the last. Let me tell you something. During the pandemic, my vagina became a Karen. Same haircut, asking to see the manager. Anyway. You know, Karens, why don't you just take a knee or something for a bit? You know, just maybe just the barbecue Becky's and just stop calling the police every time a black person farts. How about that? You just do that? Because here's why I don't understand racism, because you've never seen greater cultural appropriation than the white woman trying to pick up the big, tall, beautiful black man at the end of the night at the club. Who can testify? Where's Melvin? Because right, you know you've had somebody who looks like me-ish, right? I want you to listen to this. Tell me if any of this looks familiar, all right? So you're at the club, Melvin, and there's a chick who's got hair blonder than me. She's paler, she's white as liquid paper, she's wearing a crop top Ed Hardy piece, I don't know, and she's just she's saying stuff like true dat. Right, like it's embarrassing for everyone. She's trying to convince you that she's all core and oh my God, I'm just so street up in here. She's like, hi, Melvin. I'm Queen Vanilla, the white salty cracker. Call me butter, cause I'm on a roll. Holler, I ain't your holler back girl. Oh, don't you be getting all up on my grill. I'm not entirely certain where my grill is, but it doesn't sound very sanitary now, does it? Like dirt on your shoulder. Why is there dirt on your shoulder? You should take a bath. That's what you should do. To the left, to the left, to the left. I ain't mad at you. Don't get it twisted. I'm just over here keeping it 100. You're my boo. I'm your bae. Let's go to Mickey D's because I am a bro-ho. Oh my God, here goes my jab. Kelly, can they handle this? Michelle, can they handle this? Beyonce, I don't think they can handle this. I don't think you're prepared for my jelly. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not at all prepared for my jelly. No, cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches and slapping the hoes. That's for boys in the hoodie. I'm straight out of the Hamptons myself, so I don't know what but they're doing very well for themselves. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. You're a fine motherfucker when you back that ass up. Oh my gosh, we had shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, shine umbrella, Ella, you gotta work. You really gotta dur. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Well, bitch better write some lyrics. That's what I say. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. What enemies do you have, Drake? You're a child star. Started from the bottom, but you're half Jewish. You do live in the most expensive area of Canada. Do you mean a sexual bottom? Oh my God, it's my jam! It's my jam! Trap money, Benny, this shit got me in my feelings. Gotta keep it real. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So you'll never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. Who you gonna call? Cardi, coming right up like a Harley. I just took a DNA test, turns out 100%. That bitch, even when I'm not ready, is I got boy problems, that's a human in me. Bling, bling, then there's something that's a goddess in me. You're gonna have a bad bitch. Knock a middle. That's so Raven. Okay. Thank you, guys.
I fucking told you.